There we go. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. I know I just totally popped on, didn't I? Make sure my microphone's on. Yeah, my mic's on. And let's see what music we've got playing on in the background. Do we have any music playing in the background? Oh my. Let's just do the lover lust. How about that? Okay, guys. Sorry about that. Getting my life in order here. Hey! Hello, beautiful. How are you? Oh my goodness. How are things going? Everyone come on in. Speak. Oh yeah, I'm not going to be on too long tonight, dear. I wanted to chat. I wasn't going to come on, and then I'm like, I've not seen everybody in such a long time. So we're just going to let people come in. And so for those of you who are watching the replay, or this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Lisa. This is Heart of Inspiration. Here at this channel, we help you lead a spirit-led, whole and healed, peaceful, and prosperous life. If you are not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And when you do so and you comment on any video that I've put out during the month of May, you'll be entered into our drawing for my subscriber giveaway, which is a $100 Amazon gift card. So I'm super excited about that. Hey, Tawanda. Hey, Jeanette. Leslie. Hello. Hello. All right. Hey, Mary. Oh, goodness. All right. And to my current subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your support. And Team Blue, I'm so grateful for you guys. So grateful. All right. So I will say I've not been on lately because, well, I was in Atlanta, first of all. However, the other reason I've not been on is because I've been going through it with you guys. Like, I've been going through it. And this energy shift has been very interesting for me. And it's probably been very interesting for all of you guys. But this one has been especially, I hate to use the word difficult, intense. Hello, Lee. I've been thinking about you so much. I'm so glad that you're here. I love all your pictures on Facebook. You're such an adorable woman. But this one's been tough. And I think that this one has been especially difficult or challenging or intense because it has been all about our personal relationships, our very close relationships, and our very close interactions. And that can be romantic, that could be friendship, that can be work, that can be all of it, right? That can be this, right? It has been intense. And it has been challenging. And where people have been shallow in the past or recently, or where there's a shallowness to who they are, a shallowness to who they are or how they've dealt with you. You've just not been willing to really, like, it's just not good enough, right? And we knew that coming into this shift. But I'm finding that there's even a shifting out of anything shallow in regard to, how can I put this? A general, like, I'm so sorry. Sorry guys. Let me just turn that off. A general shallowness to anything that we're doing, especially the things that have been very important to us. If it doesn't seem like it's bearing fruit, or if it doesn't seem like it's going to be as satisfying to us as perhaps we thought it was going to be, then at least for me, I'm like, it's gotta go. I can't have it. People's true motivations or the truth behind the way they really feel has been exposed, at least for me, with a lot of different people. It's been tough because, especially for someone like myself, and I'm sure like a lot of you, you're empaths, you're feeling, you really feel for people. You want people to do great, and you want people to, you want to help everybody. And unfortunately, that doesn't always happen. It doesn't happen that way. Okay, good. So I've thought about this and I'm like, okay, so all during this really major shift where this has been this huge wave and this huge like, holy cats, how much more can hit me? How many more people can I discover maybe weren't being completely honest with me? How many more things can I have attempted to get started off the ground and they're just like duds? I thought it was a fantastic idea. Or how many more things can I not? Have you guys been feeling like super like procrastination? Hey, Raina, like super procrastinating. Like I just don't, there's some things I really know that I should do. Like I need to create a whole Facebook group for my doTERRA, right? My oils, right? I can't even find the time to do it, like, or the energy to do it because it's just like, oh my God, I can't. I just don't have it. Hello, Eva. He purposed to renew my vows. It's a try. It's worth a try. I told him. He starts any mess. Well, very good. I'm so glad. I'm glad. And it's like, oh my gosh, right? I can't get this done. And it's not that I don't want to get it done. Hey, Yasmin. But I just can't seem to find the energy to do it or the time. Or it's just not, it just doesn't feel like, usually when things are the right time, it's so easy for me to just be like, okay, we're going to do this. Okay, we're going to do that. And I'm frustrated because this is something I want to do. I want to get my doTERRA business off the ground. I really want to share essential oils with everybody. I want to get that going. But it's like, I can't do it. So that's why I'm even talking about this whole manifesting through shifts. Because I did not tell you off. You're wonderful. Because it is so, like, I just realized how difficult it can be to manifest through the shift. Because it's like these waves are coming at us and we're trying to get the download and we're trying to understand why and we're trying to get what are we supposed to learn through all this. And yet we had all of these things that we meant to do before we were ushered into this new wave of energy. Like there was all this stuff. And why the heck can't we get our stuff done, right? Because it was a really good idea before that daggone full moon. It was a fabulous idea before things went retrograde. Hey, Tammy. And now all of a sudden, it's like, what the heck? Right? It's like, now what? I knew I was supposed to do it. Jeanette, we need to talk. It is a fabulous opportunity. Hey, Mary. I'm so glad everyone's here for teaching night. You guys, sometimes I really get discouraged because I feel like people don't show up unless I'm pulling a card. So I'm really glad we're here for teaching tonight. So this concept of energy, of manifesting through these energy shifts, it can be really difficult to navigate these waves because they're just coming at you. Right? And you're trying, I feel like sometimes it's like there's all these things around. I'm supposed to be picking them up, and I'm supposed to be learning, and I'm supposed to be gathering all this stuff. But wait a minute, but I know I was supposed to do this over here. Right? We said it was a good idea for me to do this over here, and how come I can't do it? The one thing I have to remember, the one thing that we need to remember, I missed you guys too. The one thing that we need to remember is there is the visualization, there's the manifestation, but a huge part of that is timing. A huge part of the manifestation process is timing. And flowing in the right timing. And so I feel like I'm learning that in spades right now, because, you know, I talk about third dimensional, like our third dimensional living, and in the fifth and beyond, bringing that in, right? Bringing the energy, bringing the life to us that we want, rearranging the energy that we've decided, like, okay, I visualize this, and so now I'm going to bring it to me. But I always skip the fourth dimension because I'm just like, well, whatever, it doesn't matter, because time and space are going to go rip. Even what time of day can affect it exactly. It's all about timing. So sometimes even I ignore the fourth dimension of time because I am trying not to be just very linear, one step in front of the other. I'm trying to be quantum, and I am being quantum in my thought process and not linear. But even though I knew I was supposed to do, I was supposed to introduce doTERRA into my life. I'm just using that as an example. Please don't anybody get offended. Even though I knew I was supposed to enter all these, have this enter into my life, it's here for a purpose. And eventually I'm supposed to I'll expand it, right? However, I don't have the time to do X, Y, and Z because I really don't have the time to do X, Y, and Z because it's not the right time. So every time I get ready to do something, then something else pops up, right? Every time I get ready to create my Facebook page, which will happen by the end of the weekend. It's going to. It's fine. It will. But I have to honor that each thing happens in due time. Because if I rush it, it's a premature birth. If I hold on to it, I could have a stillbirth. It's got to be at the right time. So when you are manifesting through energetic shifts, you have to really pay attention to the timing. You have to really exercise not only just patience, but really being intuitive and listening. Really paying attention to what your heart is saying to you. Really paying attention to the peace. Because if you don't feel the peace, if you don't have the peace that passes all understanding, your timing is off, and then it doesn't work. Also, you have to pay attention to what planets are in play and how they personally affect you. So that's another reason why I've started teaching a lot about the planetary transits and what we can expect energetically. It's not that I'm trying to be an astrologer, but we all need to understand some aspects of the astrological bodies and energies in order for us to really be able to move with these energetic shifts just in the right timing. So for me, I am a Capricorn rising, correct? And Saturn right now is in retrograde, but it is at home in Capricorn. I'm also, but also I have strong placements with Jupiter. Jupiter is in retrograde. I have strong placements, of course, with the moon because I'm an Aries moon and a Cancerian. And I understand where all my planets are, okay? When I understand where my planets are, and then Pluto's square and in retrograde with Jupiter. Oh my gosh. I am, yeah, right? And I am, so there's all of our big ideas that we've had, right? Right now, Pluto is square that. Pluto demands change. Pluto demands that you transform, right? Pluto's not in retrograde. Yeah, it is. It demands change and transformation. It likes to upset the apple cart. Also, Uranus does too. But anyway, by it being square, all the big ideas that we are now looking at, we just came out of Taurus season. So we just came out of the me. All these big ideas we held on to. And maybe we were going to have these big plans with somebody. Hey, Kelsey. Hey, Alice. I think all of us, Kelsey, I've been feeling whacked out. I'm going to tell you, I've been wacky-dacky. I mean, I've been cray-cray. And not in a bad, necessarily horrible way. Like, work is going great. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm hitting all my goals, exceeding my goals. It's great. It's everything else. It's this whole spiritual thing that's going nuts. Yeah, yes, thank you, Raina. But I got to understand where all the energies are going. So we're out of whack because I'm going to tell you something. A lot of us have had these great big ideas. Hey, Giggle. And if you're a Cancer, we're coming into that sweet time for us. Like, this is like the best time right now. We're about to come into a big change for Cancers. So I'm just going to talk about Cancerians right now. But you all can apply it to your sign. We're coming into a big change. Cancer season is really about home and stability and hearth and, like it's all that gushy mushy relationship stuff. And Gemini is swift change, swift thought, woo, great big ideas. And we got the idea planet kind of going, hold on a minute. And now it's square with the upset the apple cart planet. And we got a full moon. Is the moon still full? I think the moon's still full. Yeah, Cancer, we have a sweet time. I love Cancerian season because it's always, let me tell you something, for me, every year something big happens and it's for the good. It's always for my good. My biggest financial gains, my biggest personal gains, personality gains, all of that. Personality, personal, you know what I mean? Like relationship. Always in July. June and July, right around my birthday. My point is this, is that we have to understand the energetic shift that we're in. So we're like, look at your big plans. Look at the structure, Saturn, around your big plans. Oh, by the way, Mars is in Cancer right now. So if people are a little, relationships are going a little wonky, that's because we've got the agitator in our sign. We've got Mars in our sign. Mars being our sign makes us agitated. Right. So everything's just like upside down. It's a bizarro world. And I'm like, what is the problem? But I'm telling you that anything that has not been locked down, anything that foundation has been screwed up, is being chicken, and all right, you gotta go. Because guess what? You wasn't really supposed to be here anyway. It's the timing. It's the timing. So all these plans that I had, the timing, some of these things I moved too fast, the timing was off. Some of them I've wanted to move faster, but I can't because the timing is off. So if you're going to manifest, I'm not saying stop manifesting through the energetic shifts, but when we're seeking to attract big things, when we're manifesting major changes in our lives, when we're manifesting like life purpose stuff, we have to take each season and each shift and put what we're manifesting under the microscope of that season and that shift, because we got to look at it and say, okay, now wait a minute. What part of this am I supposed to refine? See, a lot of my plan, my big plan, right? I'm realizing there's certain points that had to be refined because they weren't going to withstand the test of time. Well, Kelsey, you might just need to manifest the best you first. The man will follow. This weekend, I'm going to tell you, for relationship-wise, was I'm not even speaking on it no more. Because a whole lot of things got transformed for me this weekend, and I wasn't even local. I wasn't even at home. You see what I'm saying? I mean, friendships, family, and well, not so much family, but definitely friendships and whatever other male interpersonal relationships I've had or that I was attempting to have. Got a whole hell of a lot of transformed this weekend. But again, it's all about the timing. It's the timing. It's the timing. There's a lot of major things in my life that I recognized the timing. We can't ignore that fourth dimension. So while we're riding these waves of the other dimensional energies coming in, we have to navigate the time-space continuum all the while. So it's not that we shouldn't continue to manifest, but look at what it is that you're seeking to manifest a little bit under the microscope of what the energy is trying to show you, because it will refine that vision so that it can extract what is really not necessary and impart what is. It can make it like, oh, wait, now I see, right? Now I see. Like, I went to Atlanta and I got a lot of there was a number of aha moments that happened to me in 4 days in Atlanta. But I was open to it. A lot of aha moments of, wait a minute, I've looked at this whole thing one way when I need to be looking at it another way. I've looked at these workshops as these big productions. Well, maybe they should just be intimate gatherings with no more than 10 people. Why not? Like intimate retreats instead. Hey, Vernell. This weekend was very interesting. Yeah, I realized who's whack in my life too, child. So you guys understand where I'm coming from. It can show us what the possibilities are, but we need to realize that time is not right. Yes, for some things. So there were certain aspects of things that I've had in my plan. And so I always give you guys examples of my life so that it's easier to understand. So in my life, I'm like, okay, Heart of Inspiration does these workshops, and some mini workshops, some big workshops. And I had this big thing, like having a whole huge huge conference room full of people. Well, does it have to be that right now? No. And then plus the whole doTERRA thing, like I want to share oils with everybody. Do I have to do all that right now? No. And I was digging this dude, and I'm like, I thought we were supposed to be right now. And I guess not. So you see what I'm saying? However, what came from that was, it's not that I can never have any of those things. It's that I was able to step back and rethink them through a different lens, because I was able to look through objectively and say, okay, this is the big idea. Later on in I don't know, a year from now, maybe 2 years from now, it'll be a huge auditorium, right? I can have all the people I want. But for right now, maybe what it really needs to be is just this number of people. Small and intimate. Okay, I want to do this doTERRA thing. Well, maybe I need to rethink how I'm doing it. I had to rethink things, guys, is all I'm saying. So, and put it in the right timing. Because if I try right now, yes, I still want to have a conference with multiple speakers and we fill a whole huge place, right? I would love that. I want that. But if that's the only thing that I'm focused on, and I never take the steps to lead up to that, and I never properly build my foundation to get to that, all that's going to do is frustrate me, and I'm going to give up on my dream because I'm not going to achieve the dream. Does that make sense? Hey, Lisa. If you start slow, the quality and quantity of group. Exactly. Google doing the same thing. So that's what I mean. So now if I translate that, hey, Ria, how you doing? I've been live about 27 minutes. So I won't be on live much longer because I know I don't want to hold everybody. So, yes, you can manifest through energy shifts. Yes, we should not stop the manifestation process just because we've got something coming at us. We've got to still maintain our energy in motion going out. We have to maintain that. It is just kind of, we got to ride the wave with it. We got to ride because each shift, each download, each change is meant to teach us something. We're supposed to be learning a lesson and gaining more knowledge, power, wisdom, right? Gaining a more intimate knowledge of our own divinity. At least I do. And maybe not everybody does. Maybe it's just me. But I have that big dream, guys, right? That someday I'm going to be on a big stage. I already have my cute little headset microphone. And I'm going to be on a big stage. And we're all going to be there. And then you guys are going to be right front. And some of you will be teaching with me and all these things, right? I've got this big, huge dream. And if that's the only thing, and I don't enjoy the small steps along the way, the building blocks along the way, the proving ground, the story of Moses, throwing my stick down and picking it back up. If I don't enjoy that and really hone my craft, so to speak, and learn how to walk in greater and greater amounts of divinity as I go along, that will just stay that way because I can't get the energy. I cannot vibrate on that frequency consistently enough right now to bring it to me. So what I have to do is I have to vibrate on, okay, Here's here's a frequency here. I could do this. Here's a frequency to get 10 people here. I could do this. Here's a frequency to go and meet all these great people and do some more networking. I could do that. Here's a frequency to do you see what I'm saying? Little by little, bit by bit. You have to crawl before you can walk. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. And build your team as you're going, and it was not your timing yet. Yes, thank you, dear. Thank you so much. Yes. And I'm just trying to encourage, I don't know, maybe other people didn't need to hear that. Just felt like the friendships I had on social media were not meaningful. Wow. It's a recalibration of the internal. Yes, GPS, exactly, giggle. Well, of course, sir. You're going to be up there teaching. So that's and you know how I do, guys. I bring it to you just like as I get it. Because I'm like, why does it seem like it's so hard to manifest when we're going through some major shifts and things just hit, right? Things just hit. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't take one more disappointment. I felt like this weekend I couldn't take one more disappointment. I couldn't take one more, I couldn't take one more. I couldn't take one more. I couldn't take one more at all. I couldn't take one more personal disappointment. I couldn't handle it. And people that I thought, truly cared, or that's not fair, but people that I thought that, were really in my corner for good, right? I couldn't take that anymore, but I knew that these people had to be, that I had to know, that I had to know. I had to know, even though I didn't want to know. Gosh, I didn't, I mean, I don't want to know, but I do, and I know I need to. And so throughout all this, I'm like, are you serious? I can't. Can we just not right now? Can we not? Thank you. Can we not? That's the other thing that I want to probably say before I'm not on here much longer tonight. I don't want this to be a long, lengthy thing. Raina, you're pretty real. I know people can be so fake. That's true for now. I thank you guys. I'm fine. I'm good. This is the thing, and that's what I had to remember, right? That not everybody is in my life for forever. When we're going through these shifts, if we're really writing them correctly, if we're really being purposeful, if we're really learning what we're supposed to, and we're really ascending and going up on our journey, then we're going to have to leave some people behind, because not everyone can go with us, and not everyone can ride with you, and not everyone can cross the river Jordan, so to speak, and come to the promised land with you. And that hurts, but it's true. So we had to be prepared to leave some things and some people behind. However, in doing so, we're going towards our life purpose. And that's what we're here for, right? There you go, Lisa. That's right. You go right back at it. Well, thank you, Miss McDowell. Thank you very much. No, you should not ever give up. Never give up. Lisa K. Never. Sometimes, I feel like I really don't want to deal with people. But, which sounds so funny. But now I really, I like dealing with people that are at least awakened or making an attempt. And sometimes it's family. Oh my gosh, my family, honey. There's so many of my family that can't come with me. And the funny thing is I became okay with that a long time ago. It's the friends. Oh, you're so welcome, Suri. So in closing, I know I've rambled a little bit for those that are watching the replay. In closing, yes, we can manifest through energy shifts. We have to be very careful and very attuned and attentive to when we're being guided by our higher selves and guided by Supreme Creator and said, okay, like this is still your goal. Like I still have my most excellent life. It's still there. Okay. I still got it. It's front of mind. Yeah. But now it's like, okay, now you've got part of the foundation and let's get the next part and let's get to the next part and the next part. So by the time it grows to the big oak tree, oh my gosh, it's going to be so amazing. And everything will be right there in place. So each of these shifts are just meant for us to say, oh, refine it. Yep. Tweak it. Yep. We could do this and just ride the waves. It's okay. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. Yeah, well, Mary, women are the word. You know what? What's so crazy, Mary? Yes, Raina, women can be catty. But you know what? I think 99% of my subscribers are women. And certainly a lot of times it'll only be women in my chat. So we just really try to attract high quality women to this chat. So there you go. So we just attract high quality women, and that's just what I've set out to do. Like I don't, I don't do the trolls, I don't do the stupidity, I don't do the arguing, I don't do the petty BS. I can't. And I never used to have a lot of women as friends when I was growing up. Matter of fact, I had none. No girls. I only dealt with guys. Women were just too much. Low vibrating women. Yeah, none of that. I don't want low vibrating people, period. So, yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of chats that are very nasty and very catty, unfortunately. I just, now I have a lot of female friends. I didn't before. But I have a lot of female friends that are a lot like me. That just don't, I just attract them. We don't put up with the BS. We do it to uplift each other. All right, guys. I told you all I wasn't going to hold y'all because I know Suri's got to go to bed. And I probably should too because it's 10 o'clock. I will be back on. I haven't decided if tomorrow I'm going to pull cards or we're going to talk about toxic relationships. And probably Friday, we'll kind of get back to is it tea or is it me a little bit. I missed that. We're going to get the June readings up as we go forward. And so you guys, please still, I know you will, dear. Please still do send people here, share this, share these videos. I'm going to really be doing a lot of maintenance on the YouTube, on my channel. And yeah, this weekend we're going to get a lot of things together. We're going to get a lot of, oh, good, Mary. Yeah, I like these too. I need to get back to more teaching and less cards. So please do share this with folks. Yeah, I there's so many great things I want to get going here, and we're going to do them. All right. So I'm going to let y'all go. Don't forget to comment after this video has gone up, and so that way you can get entered into the drawing for the $100 Amazon gift card. We'll be doing that the first couple of days of June, okay? Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys so much. Thanks for listening. I love it tonight. Thank you. I love y'all. Namaste. Bye-bye. Hey, Sag Fire. I'm out of here. Bye.